911, what is the address to your emergency?
4th Street Laundromat. I've been assaulted.
911 dispatchers receive all kinds of calls, but the one placed on September 13th, 2016 in Ashland, Ohio, is not one you hear every day.
Where's he at now?
Asleep. I'm in the bedroom with them.
Is there any way you can get out of the building?
I don't know without waking him, and I'm scared.
Do you have a weapon?
He's got a taser.
Are you tied up now?
Yeah, but I kind of freed myself.
If you think you can get out, you need to get out.
Not unless they were right here. I'm strong. Oh, I woke him up.
You just set the phone down. Are you still there?
I'm a stalker.
Officers arrive on the scene.
Hurry up, get out here. Where is he?
That don't sleeping.
Still sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay, they have her. Who abducted you?
Sean Grate.
Sean Michael Grate, a convicted felon who spent time behind bars and had been arrested multiple times for offenses ranging from domestic violence-related crimes to burglary. Later that day, Sean Grate is brought into an interrogation room. A shirtless Grate decides to speak with Ashland Police Captain David Lay.
Yeah, we ended up having.
Against her will?
Well, it ended up she didn't like it, and she was really beating herself up about it. The part. So
It looks like you might have hit her a couple times.
I did because I lost control.
Grate would explain to Lay that he befriended Jane Doe at a community center, brought her back to a place where he'd been squatting, and then kept her for days, all while assaulting her.
Why did you lose control?
A lot of it that she'd marry me, she won't marry me. She may not have wanted to have like afterwards.
After what?
After I hit her.
She's saying you tied her down to a bed. I mean, what's the deal with all the straps on the mattresses?
I did tie her down and abducted her.
But the conversation with Lay takes a different turn.
Now, patrol guys are saying you know Elizabeth?
Elizabeth Griffith was a 29-year-old schizophrenic who disappeared the month before.
She's missing.
That's what I heard.
How'd you hear that? Kind of makes me wonder if you didn't have something to do with her being missing. Where's she at?
She's set free. No more problems. She'll have to cry no more.
Yet he clams up again. Then Detective Kim Majors brought in to question Grate.
I'm looking for Elizabeth's body.
She's dead?
I believe she is.
No. Where I came from.
Yeah? There's somebody in there?
Yeah.
Who is it? Is it Elizabeth? Where is she in there? In the closet?
He claims Griffith was suicidal and that he tried to strangle her as a way to playfully scare her, a scare he says turned deadly.
Let's see exactly how much they really do want to die. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I put a little fear in there, right?
Yeah.
She fought it, like, that's not what you want. And then she just started blowing up, like.
You strangle her again? Is that how she died, or is there another way?
That's the way she died.
That's the way? Are there any other girls in the house right now?
One down in the basement.
Police now also discovered the dead body of 43-year-old Stacy Hicks, also known as Stacy Stanley, in the house as well. A mother and grandmother who Grate met outside a gas station. After helping to change her flat tire, authorities say he lured her back to the house where he sexually assaulted her and violently choked her to death.
I'm still thinking about this. What went wrong exactly with Stacy and I?
As of now, Grate has only been linked to 3 victims, but that's about to change.
4.
4 what? 4 women? Which one am I missing?
Candace Cunningham, a 29-year-old woman that Grate had been living with until ultimately killing her too.
I grabbed her and that's when I choked her. She passed out. I was irritable. I had enough. I just finished her.
Grate didn't stop there.
There's a case from out in the county, meaning that we found a girl.
Rebecca Lacey.
Yes, sir.
I had a problem with her once.
When 31-year-old Rebecca Lacey was found dead, the coroner originally ruled her death an overdose. However, Grate says he was the one who killed her.
Yeah, Rebecca was number 2.
Okay.
It's pretty much self-defense on that one. Good. She robbed me. I just snapped like she just knew it. I don't know.
Finally, Grate comes full circle and admits to the 2006 cold case murder of 23-year-old magazine saleswoman Dana Lowry, his very first known victim. Grate picked up Dana after apparently being enraged that she failed to deliver subscriptions to his mother's house. What motivated Grate, though, to kill these women?
The first 2 were more thieves. So that I was doing the world a favor. My violence starts with lies. Brought these women into my life somehow or another for a reason. But the thinking I'm learning that it wasn't really God, it was the devil.
By 2018, Sean Grate was linked to the murders of 5 women, primarily from his own recorded confessions. In his first trial, he faced charges in connection with the deaths of Elizabeth Griffith and Stacey Stanley, as well as the kidnapping of a 3rd woman who was able to escape from his clutches and call 911. It was her testimony that left everyone speechless.
I remember him asking if I had an extra Bible.
According to this victim, referred to as Jane Doe, Grate had struck up a friendship with her and expressed that he had a shared interest in religion.
You know, he always came off as a nice guy. So when he started pulling the Bible from my hands, I just looked up, like, curious, like, what are you doing? And that's when he said, you're not going anywhere.
Were you sexually assaulted?
Several times.
How were you assaulted?
In every way imaginable.
By the end of the trial, Grate pled guilty to 15 of the 23 charges, and the jury convicted Grate of the remaining counts. Now they had to determine whether to sentence him to death.
I really would like to stay alive through all this.
Yes.
There's an interesting wrinkle, though. Grate's been fighting his death sentence in the Ashland case. The Ohio Supreme Court has upheld his conviction and penalty.
I would have loved to have been able to do a lot, but I know I wouldn't have been able to get away with it.